The new Sandstorm update is now available on the CTE. This update kinda came out of nowhere. There was no dev stream and no announcements on their Insurgency Twitter page. In this video I will be covering the new features of the forthcoming 1.11 update, and at the end I will discuss the console port of this game. The currently unnamed 1.11 update includes 2 new guns, a new map, a new PvP game mode, and some gameplay and user interface improvements. The Chris Vector is now available for the Security Advisor class for a pricey 6 points. It has an extremely high rate of fire of 1200 RPM, so you will need to equip an extended mag, which is an additional 2 points. The Vector has a very low velocity of only 280 meters per second, and as a result of that the range is very low. I would say that it has an effective range of about 40 meters, as I was struggling to hit anything further than that. It also has negative vertical recoil due to how the Chris Vector cycles its rounds, so it feels a bit weird to shoot for the first time. And it also has a lot of horizontal recoil, which can make it a bit tricky to handle, but in close quarters it's very useful, and I can see it being used a lot on Domination and the new Ambush game mode. It also has a nice equip and fire select animation. The rectangular suppressor is also a nice addition, and I find that it works well with the MRO red dot sight. I quite like the Vector, even though it is really expensive, but it's a lot of fun to use. But I can't see it being useful on any other game modes, such as like Push or something. It also has no unique attachments. The FN P90 is now available for the Insurgent Advisor class for 5 points. The P90 has 2 unique sights, the Factory Dot and the Factory Circle. I don't really like either of these sights because I don't think they have good visibility and they kind of block your view. So I can't really see myself using those, to be honest. But they are there if you want, so that's kind of cool. And they do look quite good on the gun. It is a little bit more difficult to control than the Vector, but it has a 50 round magazine to make up for that, so it's basically a portable LMG, if you will. They have also reworked the weapon customization UI to make it more compatible with consoles for the upcoming console release. I don't really like the new weapon customization UI, as I find it a bit difficult to use. You have to click on the area that you want to equip an attachment to, and then you have to find the attachment. Now, I understand they did this for consoles because the weapon customization UI in the game right now would take quite a while to scroll through on the controller. But I don't understand why they can't just keep it as it was on PC and then change it on consoles, but never mind. Another thing that they added into this update is the new point shooting grip. This grip costs 4 points, and when you click on it a laser beam shoots out, similar to the IR laser. Now, for some reason I wasn't able to use this in multiplayer. I was only able to use it on co-op, so I think it's only available in that. But it is quite useful. The only problem with it is that you can't use any other optics on it. The new PvP game mode, Ambush, is a lot of fun. I've been playing that quite a lot recently on the CTE. And it was originally in Insurgency Source, and it was great fun there, and that was one of my favourite game modes back in the day. It's kind of funny, because in a previous video where I was speculating about the last update, I said that they might add the Ambush game mode, and now they have, so I don't know if the devs watch my videos, probably not, because I only have like 56 subscribers or something, but I don't know, it's a bit weird. So in this game mode, a player on the security team gets randomly selected to be the VIP. The whole team has to then escort the VIP to one of 2 extraction points, and if the VIP dies then you lose. The insurgents have to hunt down the VIP, or prevent them from extracting and just wait for the time to run out. The VIP has a unique character model which I find quite cool. He's got like a suit on and a white vest. He also is armed with a Tariq, which is suppressed and has a laser on it, but you only have 2 mags. The VIP can still pick up other weapons that are on the ground, so that is quite useful. Yeah. This game mode is a lot of fun. It's probably, I don't know, it might be my new favourite PvP game mode actually, I'm not sure. And I really like that they've added this because it's like a game mode that isn't centred around capturing objectives like it usually is. It's very different to the other game modes. The new map which they added in this update is called Gap. Half of the map is set in a luxurious hotel, while the other half is set in a Middle Eastern town. I've had a lot of fun with this map, and the inside the hotel kind of reminds me of Ministry, and outside in the village kind of reminds me of Tell, so if you put both of those maps together you probably can get a rough idea of what the pacing is like and everything. And playing Ambush on this map is a lot of fun. The only problem I have with this map is like the colours seem to be oversaturated. It's kind of odd looking if I'm being honest, but I don't know if they'll change this. It's not really that big of a deal, but it does look a bit weird, I will be honest. The Sandstorm console release is now scheduled for the 29th of September this year. It will come out on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X. I've heard that most of the people that have played the closed beta have said that it runs really well, even on last-gen consoles, so that's always good news. There's still no news about crossplay yet, so I'm not sure if that's going to come to the game. I wouldn't mind if it came to the game, like, for co-op only, but on Versus I think it would be a bit unfair. And I will be covering the console release when it comes out on my channel, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. I'm just going to leave you now with some gameplay of Ambush on the new map, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Affirmative! I gotta smoke it! Right! I need backup! Die. Brothers!
Wow, nice route.
On your knees! No! No! Down on the ground now! Reload him! Hey, wait for the smoke! Push! Target down!
Sorry.
Man down!
Let's not go in the smoke.
I'm throwing a frag! I'm throwing a grenade! We should use smoke! Popping smoke! Southwest.